The smartest man in the world. A doctor, a lawyer, a little boy and a priest were flying on a small private plane. Suddenly, the plane developed engine trouble. In spite of the best efforts of the pilot, the plane started to go down. Finally, the pilot grabbed a parachute and yelled to the passengers that they better jump, and he himself bailed out. Unfortunately, there were only 3 parachutes remaining. The doctor grabbed one of the parachutes and said, "I'm a doctor, I save lives, so I must live to save others' lives," and jumped out. The lawyer then said, "I'm a lawyer, and lawyers are the smartest people in the world. I deserve to live." He also grabbed a parachute and jumped. The priest looked at the little boy and said, "My son, I've lived a long and full life. You are young and have your whole life ahead of you. Take the last parachute and live in peace." The little boy handed the parachute back to the priest and said, "Do not worry, father. The smartest man in the world just took off with my backpack." Moral of the story. Fools are of 2 kinds. Those who try to be smart, and those who think they are smart.
The missing £5 note. George worked for the post office and his job was to process all the mail that had illegible addresses. One day just before Christmas, a letter landed on his desk simply addressed in shaky handwriting. To God. With no other clue on the envelope, George opened the letter and read, "Dear God, I am a 93-year-old widow living on the state pension. Yesterday someone stole my purse. It had £100 in it, which was all the money I had in the world and no pension due until after Christmas. Next week is Christmas and I had invited 2 of my friends over for Christmas lunch. Without that money, I have nothing to buy food with. I have no family to turn to, and you are my only hope. God, can you please help me?" George was really touched, and being kind-hearted, he put a copy of the letter up on the staff notice board at the main sorting office where he worked. The letter touched the other postmen and they all dug into their pockets and had a whip round. Between them they raised £95. Using an officially marked post office envelope, they sent the cash on to the old lady. And for the rest of the day, all the workers felt a warm glow thinking of the nice thing they had done. Christmas came and went. A few days later, another letter simply addressed to God landed in the sorting office. Many of the postmen gathered around while George opened the letter. It read, "Dear God, how can I ever thank you enough for what you did for me? Because of your generosity, I was able to provide a lovely luncheon for my friends. We had a very nice day, and I told my friends of your wonderful gift. In fact, we haven't gotten over it, and even Father John, our parish priest, is beside himself with joy. By the way, there was £5 missing. I think it must have been those thieving fellows at the post office." George could not help thinking on Oscar Wilde's quote, "A good deed never goes unpunished." Moral of the story. Good deeds never go unrewarded.
If you like our video, please comment below. Give us a like and subscribe to our channel.